It's been well over a month since my last speed reviews, and my speed review drawer was overflowing. I haven't had the opportunity to film a new one, so I have been dying to get the speed reviews up. So for today's speed reviews, I'm going to be reviewing 31 makeup products that I have been testing quite thoroughly, and I'm finally happy to be able to give you my final thoughts on these products after testing them with different products in different ways with different techniques. And since it's been such a long time since I've done a speed reviews, some of these products are on the older side, but I'll have a new speed reviews up very soon because my drawer needs a little bit of relief. But these have been waiting to be speed reviewed. They're excited, let me tell you. But first, let's get into today's sponsor. Thank you to Dermatica for sponsoring today's video. I have been using Dermatica since January, and it's already August. So I first made my formula in January after initially having difficulties with my skin. I don't know, over the holidays, I had really atrocious breakouts where they were very inflamed and painful, and that has happened a lot throughout my life. I've always had very acne-prone skin, so I've been incorporating this ever since to try and keep those breakouts down. And as you can see, I mean, we're all the way in August, and it has cleared my skin. I feel like it's brightened my skin, and it's also been maintaining my skin, which is a huge thing because I am constantly testing new products on my face every day. So maintenance is so important for me since I put my skin through so much. And it's worked out so well for me because you fill out an online questionnaire, which even goes as far as you upload a photograph of your skin, and then their team will personally look at it, analyze it, and then they're going to create the best personalized formula for whatever your skin's needs are, whether that is acne, hyperpigmentation, fine lines, aging, all of that stuff. They're going to give you a personalized formula that's going to target multiple of your skin concerns and goals in one bottle, which looks like this. It's so cute. And then they use evidence-backed ingredients like tretinoin, niacinamide, and a lot of other ingredients that are known to work. And this is my favorite part. You have access 24/7 to their team whenever you need a consultation, or if the formula is not working out for you, you can work with them to get the best formula, to get the best results for yourself. And then every month, they're going to send you an email where you fill out a questionnaire as to how the product is working for you, and they'll tweak your formula as needed. I think it makes good skincare and personalized skincare much more accessible. Anyways, once you place your order, you're gonna get a cute bottle, and it's perfect because it's going to last 28 days. That's what its size is, which makes it great for travel. And it says now that customers in the US are going to receive 2 months worth of their Dermatica formula, so you'll receive 2 bottles every 2 months. So follow the link down below and use code Morgan to start your skincare journey. And listen to this. This is the best part. So if you use my code Morgan, you're going to get the first month free, and then you're going to get 10% off your second month. But usually the cost is $29.95, which I think is still phenomenal for a personalized skincare routine. So thank you, Dermatica, for sponsoring this portion of today's video. I have continually work with Dermatica because I do believe in their product, and I really think it is a great service that is so accessible to you guys that I just am always looking forward to talking about this with you guys. Okay, so let's get into the 31 products. First with prep, I've been using this L'Oreal Revitalift Hyaluronic Acid on my under eyes. It's that weird product, and I was tempted to use this because I saw so many sponsorships of it, and I wanted to try it myself, where there are these rolling balls, and it feels so good and cooling on the under eyes. I love this to add a little bit of hydration on my under eyes. It's a little bit watery. I wish it was just a hint thicker so it could feel a little bit more hydrating, but it's still better than nothing, and it has a great cooling sensation. The biggest con about this, though, is this is like almost $30, and it's a L'Oreal product. So I don't know what that is all about, but I do like this, and I think it's just a fun product. Next up, from Pacifica, I have this vegan collagen skin solve, which is supposed to prime, blur, and hydrate the skin. While I do enjoy the way that this feels, it is a bit picky with the foundations that you put on top. A little bit too picky. I don't have the time to do the math to see who this is going to get along with and who it's going to fight with. So this isn't an item that I see myself reaching for too much after putting it back in my drawers after this video. Alright, I have 4 base/foundation-y style products. The first one is from good old Laura Mercier. It's the Tinted Moisturizer that I've retried after a few years, and I love this. This is a great everyday lighter coverage tinted moisturizer. I have it on this side of my face. It doesn't do anything really to perfect the skin other than even it out and then add a little bit of hydration. So it's perfect because it's really lightweight and it looks truly like your skin. Well, I do wish maybe, you know, it might had some more smoothing properties to it. I think that's totally fine. It's great because it's perfect just to throw on for errands and to give your skin a better, more even look. This has been a cult classic product for almost as long as I've been alive, for good reasons. They did a great job with this formula and they're continuing to do a great job with this formula. The fact that this formula stands out on the market after all of these years still says a lot. And then I've been asked a lot about this update for the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Serum Skin Tint. I am still loving this. It is a beautiful lighter coverage, though I think you can build it up just a little bit. It looks very juicy on the skin. It has a little bit of a hydrated glow to it. I'm still loving this since my review, so I wanted to update you on this. Definitely a great product for summer and during these warm summer months. Then I have this one from L'Oreal. This is the True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. I like this. It's a lighter coverage. It's very thin, but you do still get some coverage. It's comfortable. It's not the longest wearing though. I do find that it can look a little bit heavy and a little bit worn down quicker than some of my other favorite complexion products, but I do like this. This style of like serum-y foundations from the drugstore is really popular, and for the most part they're doing a really good job with them. So this is going to be continuing in the pile of these tinted serums that I'm really enjoying. Lastly, foundation from Lancome, we have the Teint Idole Ultra Wear. Very drying. I do need to properly prep my skin before I'm going to use this. I have to plan before using this, but the reason I continue to use it, even though it does take a little bit of brain power, is because it really does last a super long time. It's a very full coverage foundation. If you have oily skin, I think you've met your match. This is a really great foundation, but I do think it looks great for me and works great for me because I do live in such a hot, humid climate. But if I didn't live in such a hot, humid climate, this would be a bit too much for my dry skin. And then I have from Catrice the Under Eye Brightener. I do like this. I think this is a good dupe of the Becca Under Eye Brightener. I think the Becca sticks to the skin just a little bit better, but this is a great affordable alternative. I've been enjoying this a lot. Okay, I have a lot of cream blushes, and I mentioned these in videos a lot a couple months ago, so I let them sit in my drawer for a bit longer than necessary because I was tired of talking about them. So finally, after I mentioned these in this speed reviews video, I will be able to put these in my makeup drawers. So we're going to start off with these guys from Saie. This was during that crazy blush launch where every brand and their mother launched a blush. So we have the Glow Sculpt from Saie. I love these because I feel like they are super unique. It's a cream formula. It has kind of a metallic finish, which normally I'm not the biggest fan of, but I just think that these are such a unique formula that I don't even mind. I use the shade Peach Glow on my cheek, and then I also use one of the highlighters. So this has a great color range, so a lot of different skin tones are going to find something that works for them. And then you can also use these in multiple different ways, like highlights. You can use it to sculpt a little bit, not too much. The sculpting colors aren't great, but I can make it work if necessary, and then blush colors as well. Like I said, it does have a metallic finish, but it's not super unflattering. And the formula is like a putty / cream hybrid, and it just applies so beautifully to the cheek. So if you're looking for something different than all of the other products that have come out, I recommend this one. Then I have from Pat McGrath the Legendary Glow Color Balms. I think these are a very nice balm formula, but do keep in mind they are a balm formula, so they do have a sheerer amount of color. They do have a thicker feel to them because it's that balmy consistency, and if you don't set with powder, it can feel a little bit sticky on the cheek. So that is not my favorite kind of cream formula, so I haven't reached for these a lot, but I will say in terms of balms, this is easily one of the best balm formulas that I've ever used. So if you like the balms, you will like this. It does have an all-day lasting glow and hydration to the cheek. I just think for me in general, balms are a little bit heavy. Okay, these NARS Afterglow Liquid Blushes. Not my favorite. I feel like this is a product where you either love it or you hate it. I find that my skin eats this product up. These do not last on me. My foundation eats it up, or they just fade throughout the day really quickly. So personally, I'm not a fan of these. I have tried so much more from NARS that I've liked a lot better. Then I have the Soft Pop the Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veils for Makeup by Mario. I think these are nice. These to me are just a solid cream blush formulations. Nothing about these makes me want to scream from the rooftops how much I love them, but it's a solid formula, you know. I put it on, I have nothing bad to say. It blends like butter, really great color range. These are nice, and I liked the compacts because it really does allow for a fast, even application to the cheek. Then I have this one from Charlotte Tilbury, the new shade of the Pinkgasm Beauty Light Wand in the shade Pinkgasm Sunset. This is such a pretty color for summer, of that like evening warm sunset kind of cheek. It gives like a copper glow, really a beautiful color. I think I like this more than the original Pillow Talk because I feel like this holds just a little bit more color on my skin, and the warmth that it adds is so toasty and beautiful. And then I have this from Huda Beauty, the lip blush. At first I thought I loved this, but I changed my mind because it is too much of a stain on the cheek, so it's pretty hard to blend out. So I don't like this on the cheeks, but I do like it on the lips. It's a nice soft blushy tone that's blurring, so much prefer this on the lips than the cheeks. The cheeks, it's just a little bit too difficult to work out. Wish this would stop squeaking. And then the last cream blush product that I have is from Lottie London. These are the Cheeky Kiss Cream Lipstick and Blush Sticks. This is by far, I would say, my favorite product I've ever tried from Lottie London. I find their brand to be extremely inconsistent, but this product is amazing. It's one of the few products that, yes, I like this as a lipstick, and I like it as a blush stick. And oh my gosh, it blends like butter into the cheeks and onto the skin. This could be a luxury product based on how good this formula is. So this, my friends, is a hidden gem. Setting powder, I am talking about the Jones Road Tinted Face Powders. They sent over the two trending colors right now, pink and yellow. I think this one is going to be better for medium skin tones because this is way too pink and yellow on my skin tone. The pink I feel like I can get away with if you're doing like a really pink Barbie look, a little bit of blush failing. That's when I would like this, but these shades are just not for my skin tone. The powder feels light, it's a little bit blurring. Not my favorite powder formula, but it gets the job done. But if you have a medium skin tones, I do recommend checking them out. They're nice. Next up, I have from Esam, the Artistry palette, which is the Structure Face Shaper palette. Love the packaging on this. And then you have every shade of bronzer you could need. Now this is definitely better for a makeup artist. However, I've been enjoying this a lot. I've been mixing my bronzers to sculpt the face. I've been even using the deeper shade at times on my eyes. So I think this is really beautiful for the eyes as well. I enjoy the formula of this. I would have loved to see this with a few different finishes in here, but I think this is a beautiful product. Esam did it once again. And then I have from Chantecaille, this is from their Cosmo collections. I had two formulas. First of all, the packaging is a 10 out of 10. So beautiful. You guys know these were gifted to me because I do struggle with the price point of Chantecaille. However, their products are always, always amazing. This Real Bronze in the shade Sirena. It's a baked gel kind of formula. So beautiful, a little bit more cooler tone than what I went with for the Esam. Blends into the skin like butter. I've thoroughly been enjoying my time with the bronzer and with the highlight in here. This is the Real Glow in the shade Stella. Beautiful pink packaging, and this highlight really does work like a true luxury highlight. It blends into the skin like butter. The skin soaks it up, but not in a bad way, just in a way where I always say this, you can't tell where the highlighter starts or ends, so it just gives a seamless application. Overpriced, yes, but they can throw down a good formula. Can't deny that fact. Couple powder blushes. First, we have the 4 new shades of the Rosy Glow blushes. I use the shade Cherry the most, I would say, which I think is just because it's such a fun summer color, and I find the color to be quite unique. All of the shades were great for me except for Mahogany, and I've seen people with deeper complexions try this on, and I feel like on most of them it still didn't look good. So I'm struggling to see who this color is for. This one, don't get this if you have a light or even medium skin tone, but the rest are really beautiful. And I know some people don't see the beauty in this formula, but I swear it gives like a watercolor look to the cheeks. It really is a unique formula and I love it. But on the contrary, a lot more affordable and also a great formula are from Catrice. These are the Air blushes. And okay, so the differences between Dior and this is a lot more of a softer, more powdery formula, but I find that it doesn't stick to the skin as well compared to the Dior, but nonetheless, it's a blush. You can definitely make this work. The only con is that in the range of colors itself, a lot of them are very close to one another, but that just means you need to buy less. You don't need to own the whole collection, but they are just a beautiful, solid formula. I don't have anything bad to say about them. They're nice, they're soft, they apply great, not too much pigment, and the best part, they're affordable. So I enjoyed those, but I also really enjoyed this from Catrice. This is a Summer Obsession palette. Like if I were traveling and I forgot all of my makeup or they lost my luggage, this is something that I would run to the drugstore to pick up because it would be cheap, and it has beautiful blush colors, bronzer colors, highlight colors, and then of course you can use these on the eyes. The formula of these are so silky. I can't believe the price point of this palette. It is a great summer palette all in one and super affordable. And then the last face product that I have, this was a heavy complexion video. This time around, this is the Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Extreme Highlighter and Balm Duo. Boy, did I make a mistake purchasing this. This is that new Cyber Lotus shade. So one side is a balm, which I never use other than on my lips as a lip balm. And then the other side is this super glittery stick. The only time I can see myself wearing this is if I were going to a Taylor Swift concert, which I am not. I would like to though. But anyways, it's just too glittery. And this is user error. I should not have purchased this, but I wanted to see it, and it's just something I'll never use. Okay, now let's get into the eyes. So first I have the new Milk Makeup eyebrow collection, which is horrible. So I even put this in my worst of 2023 video, the Milk Makeup Cush Brow Shadow Stick. Who is this for? Who is this shape for? Every time I use this, it makes my eyebrows look horrible. It looks like an eyeshadow stick. So when you apply it, you can really only just go like this. Like, that's it. And it looks super messy. It overblends, but it still is oddly sheer. Every time I use this, my brows look horrible. Then the Cush Brow Lamination. I got my brows laminated like 2 weeks ago, and still, this isn't even holding my eyebrows. It almost adds an extra weight to the brows, which makes them fall down. Because at first, they do look great, but I seriously feel like this makes the eyebrows heavier and makes them false, which is the opposite of what this is supposed to do. So these were a no-go for me. I have this from Hard Candy. I tried this, I think, in like a drugstore makeup video. The Eye Def Metallic Eyeshadow. horrible. Do not layer this because your eyes will be crease city. It's gonna look chunky and cracky. So for today, I tried to do a really light layer and it's working out better, but it also is so sheer and pretty much did nothing. There's just so much better products out there. I don't recommend this. I'm about to be negative, oh my gosh, negative Nancy here. I have a whole slew of bad products. So we have the CoverGirl Perfect Point Plus eyeliner, and then also the L'Oreal Infallible Gel Liner. These have different consistencies when applying. I find that the L'Oreal starts off great, but it fades really quickly. And then, oh, I guess there's 32 products, because I was counting these as one, but anyways, 32 speed reviews. And then this CoverGirl one, I love applying this. However, it smudges a little bit too easily and again also fades down. So not in love with these, but they get the job done. The last negative review that I have is from Maybelline. This is the Curl Bounce Colossal Mascara. Love this when I first applied it. Even from first application, my little lashes enjoyed this. However, this transfers like crazy. I've had some of my worst transfer days with this mascara, which is a shame because it really does a good job of separating my eyelashes and adding fullness to them, but it transfers so bad. Now lips. Starting off with this Lawless Forget the Filler Overnight Lip Plumping Mask in Juicy Watermelon. Ooh, I love this. It is a little bit of a harder consistency compared to the Laneige, but I like that because it's not as goopy and it smells delicious and it is quite hydrating. I have enjoyed incorporating this in my everyday makeup routine, just doing it before I apply my makeup at all, so that by the time we work our way down to the lips, they'll be nice and juicy. So this is a beautiful lip mask and smells delish. Then I have this lip liner from Palladio. This is the Nearly Nude Waterproof Lip Liner. I'm not entirely certain that it's necessarily waterproof, but this is the perfect My Lips But Better lip liner. I have been using it ever since I got it because it goes with everything. It's a nice creamy application. The one flaw of it, I would say, is maybe it is not as long wearing as some of my favorites, but this shade, incredible. And then ColourPop did reformulate their Ultra Matte Lips, so I've been using the shade Beeper, and I'm here to confirm such a better formula. It's not as drying, it's not as flaky, it can be layered up multiple times. So they definitely amped this up for the better. I do enjoy this formula now. It's almost a little bit more blurry. It's the new generation of matte liquid lipsticks and I'm liking that. And then the 32nd very last product that I have to talk about today are from YSL. So we have some luxury makeup here, and these are the Candy Glaze, which are like lip gloss in a lipstick form, which is the silver packaging. But I also have in the gold packaging the Lip Shines, which is a little bit more lipstick based. So if you're looking for super glossy, go for the silver packaging, the Candy Glaze, because that's like lip gloss in a stick form. But if you want a glowy lipstick, go for the Lip Shines. Both are incredible. YSL has always been known for their lipsticks. These are not new, but they are new to me and I love them. They're great for every day, great for the summer, great for a hydrated lip look, great to add a little bit of extra glow at the end of your lip look. So I have been using these non-stop. These are probably one of my favorite lip products that I've tried this year. Oh my goodness. I feel like I did that in a good amount of time. For having 32 products. And no, we had a lot of misses in this video. There were a lot of trials and tribulations with a few of these products, but I hope you guys enjoyed my speed reviews. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I literally, if I talk about it on my channel, it will show up in a speed reviews, and this will give you all of the information that you need to know about a product, at least when it comes to knowing my opinion. And again, a huge thank you to Dermatica for sponsoring today's video. Worked with them multiple times. You guys know I highly recommend their product, so make sure you use the code Morgan at checkout, and that will give you the first month free and 10% off the second month to get your personalized skincare formulation to help you reach your goals of having the skin that you want. So I'll have the link for that down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye guys, have a good one.